Okay, it's recording. In 3, 2, 1, action.
So Pain Concern was born in 1995. Heather co-founded it after attending a pain management programme at the Astley Ainsley Hospital in Edinburgh. We are based in Edinburgh, but we do support across the whole of the UK. And Pain Concern is all about providing supported self-management resources, and we do that through our leaflets, our podcasts, our magazines, our helpline, and everything that we do is evidence-based, so that people know that the information they're receiving from us is, high quality and can be trusted information.
She started the organisation, she created the organisation, she's been the chairman and CEO of the organisation, she's populated the board. She really has been behind the creation of a wonderful resource for people suffering pain and their carers.
Heather inspires me because of her dedication to helping people living with pain and those that support them. She has used her own lived experience of chronic pain to help others. She has a wealth of knowledge around pain management, and her determination of raising awareness of self-management is inspiring.
For me, it's a bit weird, but the best future will be when we're not needed anymore. When suffering is alleviated and people can live the lives they want to live, even if there's no cure for their pain.
I've known Heather for many years, as long as I can remember. She's always had a presence at many of our educational meetings in chronic pain, the North British Pain Association, the British Pain Society, but also amongst the working groups for policy making in chronic pain with both the Scottish and the UK governments. She has inspired me because of her commitment and consistency to be the driving force towards improving the support for people who suffer from chronic pain.
We've known each other since 2010, that's 14 years, when a good friend of mine, both of us having had our careers in broadcasting cut short by chronic pain, asked me to call a lady at a small Scottish charity who had the vision to make a radio programme. Bear in mind that this was way before podcasting came into vogue. Okay, so vision may not be the best term for a radio programme, so let's call it an obsession to improve the lives of those of us living with pain. We've made nearly 150 editions of what became Airing Pain by now, and it's all down to your drive, okay, obsession.
For 27 or so years that she's been doing this, she really has changed the way in which people communicate with their healthcare professionals, and she must do about 40 hours a week of volunteering. She'll say she doesn't, but she does. But I just feel it was important for her to be recognised, not because it's not something that she would put herself forward for. That's not why she does it. She does it because she is passionate. She knows there's a huge gap from her own lived experience. She knows people need support, and she wants to do something to bridge that gap.
Heather deserves this award because she is the face of Pain Concern and all the good work that the organisation has done over the many years and still continues to do. So, well deserved, Heather.
I think Heather deserves this award because of her dedication to the charity. She was a co-founder back in the 1990s and is still heavily involved today.
Heather, through your work you've made the lives of so many people living with persistent pain better, including mine. Recognition of that through this award is richly deserved. Thank you so much.
She's masterminded the creation of amazing tools for management of pain, which you can access. And she's been amazing at choosing volunteers who used Pain Concerns as a stepping stone for their careers, and given people with lived experience of chronic pain a sense of purpose. So she really is an amazing lady.